to be quick. Whatever you're doing right now, stop. Go to your children right now. Kiss them. Hold them for as long as you can. That's all there is. Right now.
The Cloverfield Paradox was directed by Julius Onah, and this is the third installment in the Cloverfield franchise. And guys, this is gonna be a spoiler-filled review. I can't review this movie without spoiling stuff, so you're warned. I mean, if you've clicked on this video, you should have seen at the bottom that it says spoiler review. And just for a quick recap, the first Cloverfield movie I liked enough. It was interesting, but the thing is, I don't really I'm not a fan of found footage movies, and that movie was one. I loved 10 Cloverfield Lane, and I was really intrigued by Cloverfield 3. It was supposed to come out in February, then there was a report that it got pushed back to April, and we were all expecting a trailer, and then Super Bowl happened, and it was released just after. Yeah, and it wasn't even released in theaters. It's directly on Netflix, and all studios dumping bad movies on Netflix, like generic ones, but don't get me wrong here. Like I said, I enjoyed the first two, and I really loved the second one. But although everyone gives good performances in this one, it's kind of a generic Alien ripoff, Lost Year's Life ripoff, you know, the movie with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and stuff. Like a ripoff of movies taking place in space, and you don't really care about the characters except for the main one, and it's kind of bland. And what really disappointed me even more is the fact that it kind of messes the timeline of what we were getting in the Cloverfield movies. Like, it tries to, it's basically a prequel, sort of, and it kind of ties the first Cloverfield movie, like the ending of this one with the spacecraft falling to the water. Everyone saw this at the end of the first movie. Like, you have to really zoom in that video, and you see the crash of the spacecraft, of the satellite. But I don't see where the second movie fits in. And now that I'm really thinking about it, it kind of messes up the timeline also. Like, concerning the first movie itself, because the main character, I mean, I forgot her name. She has her husband on Earth, and then there is all of this interdimensional travel by bullshit, by accident that happens, and you still see what her husband is doing on Earth. I mean, the only connection with the second movie I see is the fact that her husband takes care of a child. I mean, their children of their own has died, but that little girl that he takes care of after the destruction of a hospital by the monster that we saw in the first Cloverfield movie, he takes her to that shelter that we saw in the second Cloverfield movie, and that's it. But the timeline it's all messed up. Like, J.J. Abrams, seriously, I know you really like to start things really great, like the series Lost, Cloverfield, Star Wars, and then you sort of like what to do to end it, right? And like I said, the performances are all great, and for a movie with a really low budget, the CGI is good, but it's all this interdimensional travel bullshit trying to explain why things happen. It messed up. I'm gonna give the Cloverfield Paradox a C+. Still, you can watch it, but a disappointing entry in something that was becoming really great, the Cloverfield franchise. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Give a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and no, I'm not gonna review 50 Shades Freed. Fuck that shit, and I'll see you next time.